What is the message of Vitel? What are we telling all of the people out there that this opportunity is all about? Is it about wireless, prepaid debit cards, cable and internet, or electricity? Now, those are the products and services that we offer. Or is it about the ability to make and earn more money from a home-based business? See, the one thing that I truly enjoy about this opportunity is that we're offering much more than the chance of marketing products and services that everybody needs, they use, and that they can afford. We're offering much more than the ability to earn an extra income. What Vitel offers is peace of mind. And what does that mean? Well, you have to understand first and foremost the psychology of people. What motivates people? What makes them do what they do? What are their wishes and desires? What is their pain and hardship? And when you understand this, you will really see why Vitel has put together what I like to call a genius plan. Now, I've learned something in my 13 years in this industry, that it is easy to become wealthy. It's just easier to remain broke. And that's because of conditioning. Most people don't know that they're actually worth more than what they're currently getting. They were never taught that before. It takes the extraordinary person to step outside of their comfort zone, to step outside of that rat race and do something different and take the risk and the chance. And that's what a home-based business allows. But since there's so many home-based businesses out there, what separates us from everybody else? And I got to tell you, it's not the products. It's not the compensation plan. It's not the fact that you can make more money, because everybody wants to make more money. Everybody. Not everybody does. Because money is not a motivating factor. Money is just paper. Money is energy. What's important is what money allows you to do. And most people aren't in tune with what it is they actually want out of life. They have no idea what to do if money was no longer an issue in their lives, so it doesn't motivate them to become more, to grow more, to learn more, to be more than what they currently are. You can never gain more in life until you grow as a person. And most people don't know why. But there is something that motivates all people. There is one thing. And I know you're asked, what is that? Well, let me put it to you this way. Why do people go to work every single day? Why do they get up early in the morning on Monday to start their week? Rush off in rush hour traffic with all the other disgruntled workers. Rushing to a job they didn't even go to school for, that they don't care about, they're not passionate about. To work with co-workers they don't like. To eat lunch at 12 when they're hungry at 11. To bust their tail for 80 hours a week that only makes enough money to keep them afloat. To always have a boss or a manager telling them what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. As if you're a child back in school. To even miss lunch sometimes because you need that gas money just so that you can get to work in the first place to make more money. Why? Why do people do this? For 40 years of their lives, to retire broke, depending on family, government, and friends by the age of 65. Knowing they're going to live longer than 65, there's no retirement, there's no 401k, and they're probably going to have to either go back to work, depend on their children, or government assistance. Why do they still do this? Knowing this, why? They believe that lie, that the old American dream of go to school, get good grades, and get a good, safe, secure job will take care of you for the rest of your life. It's proven that that's no longer the case, but people are still doing it. Why? Because they want to make more money? Well, they want to make more money to pay for their bills. That's the key factor right there. Bills. Bills never go away. Whether you like it or not, you gotta pay your bills. And when you're busting your tail to work all those hours on a job, to realize that once you get your paycheck, 90% of it is already gone to pay bills. And that's for the fortunate ones that's able to pay all of their bills. But they have nothing left over to put into savings, to do anything fun with, to pursue their passion in life. Why do you think most people have heart attacks on Monday morning? More specifically, the third Monday of January, beginning of every year. Why do people lose sleep at night? Why are they overstressed? Why do you think spouses, majority of the time, have major arguments? It's over the finances. People have an emotional attachment to this. So why do they go to work? To pay bills. So if you know what the system is, not the fact they want to make more money, because if that was the case, the home-based business industry would be overflowed with Americans out of their 9-to-5 job because they have the opportunity to make more money. But to most of them, they figure a home-based business is just too risky. So how does Vitel separate itself? Let me tell you. What if Vitel were to pay all of your bills? What if Vitel were to take the number one reason why you go to work out of the equation? What if Vitel was able to take away the number one reason why you're stressed in life? Why you're not able to do the things you enjoy with your money? Why you're not able to have a good relationship with your spouse on this issue? How would that make you feel? Here's the bottom line of what Vitel is all about. Not only are we offering great products and services that everybody uses, they can afford, they spend money on, but we're offering people the ability to pay for their bills, those same services that they're marketing, that they can earn an income from, we're going to take away from them. See, in this industry, unfortunately, like a 9-to-5 job, not everybody makes it. And when I mean makes it, majority of people will never earn $1,000 a month. That's just the fact. Does that mean that they can't? Absolutely not. Everybody has the potential to do so, just not everybody will. But what if we could show that same type of person who they want more out of life, they just don't really get there. But we could show them with just a little bit of effort, about 90% less effort than they do on their job, because why are they on their job? To pay their bills. Why would you join Vitel? To have Vitel pay your bills. Take 90% of the effort you put in your job away. Put 10% effort into Vitel, and Vitel will pay your cable bill, your business for free, your cell phone bill, your internet bill, your electricity bill, and give you $750 car allowance. That's $1,300 combined that you're already spending money on a monthly basis, and Vitel's taking care of that for you. So even if you don't get to that point where you're making $1,000 a month, you're saving $1,300 a month in your bills that you're going to pay anyway. What can you do with that extra $1,300? Change the zip code? Change the type of car you drive? The clothes you wear? The food you eat? The school your children go to? How about stop that repossession? Help out with the foreclosure. Pay those credit card bills. Take a real vacation. Have money put aside for the future and your kids to go to school. That's what an extra $1,300 can do for the average person. And for the person who's not so average, not only will Vitel take away your $1,300 in bills, but it would also pay you a 4 to 5 figure a month residual income in a very short period of time for those who go to work. So if you're going to go to work anyway with the sole purpose of paying your bills, why not put a little effort into a company that will pay your bills for you? If you enjoy working your job, continue working your job, but know this, that when you get your paycheck, it's not going to be gone when you get it, because Vitel paid your bills. Vitel pays your bills. My name is Brandon Ivy, National Sales Executive with Vitel Wireless. Bye-bye.